Okay, so I've just washed my hair. Nothing crazy. I use shampoo and conditioner. And then I just comb it out. And then, you know when you comb it out and it's all stuck to your head? The key thing to this is to then, for volume, because I let my hair air dry, is to flip it up. And I just kind of do this a few times. I hope this is going to catch. And then I just kind of let it do its thing. I don't really worry too much about my part right now, although if you really wanted to have like a nice straight part, this would be the time to part it, in my opinion. Like say that I like to do it in the middle. Just kind of do that. Anyway, and then I just let it dry like this. I just let it air dry. And then I will reconvene tomorrow when it's dry, because it's already evening, so letting it dry, and I'll sleep on it and then wake up in the morning and just use a curling wand. I'll share more later. See ya. Okay, good morning. So I am going to go through what I do to do my hair. I did wash it last night and I comb it out, or I brush it out, and then I flip it upside down so that I get a little bit of volume. I just let it air dry. And then this is my hair naturally without doing anything else to it, which is fine, honestly, it's fine. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of extra, and when I do that, I will use a 25mm curling iron here. When I'm in America, because I can't find them here, I usually use, I have one that I bring around with me that's 1 1.25 inches. But I just use the old school curling iron. Nothing fancy, it does the job. And because I have, quite wavy hair, especially under in these bits, I like to use a flat iron just to kind of smooth it out a little bit. So some days I just go through and I just start straight away with my curling iron and it comes out great. Other days I do something a little different, and that's what I'm going to do today. So this is if I'm looking to create the look for like an entire week. Sometimes it will last a week, but a bit longer. So I just take my paddle brush, and this is just, I don't know, probably needs to be cleaned out, but it's like just a regular paddle brush that has, I think, some kind of boar's head or boar's hair, or I don't know, something. I got it at like an Aldi. It's not an expensive brush. Okay, I'm just gonna brush it out. And I'm doing this just to kind of separate it a little bit. And usually at this stage, this is where I do my part, and I will just kind of come in through there, just kind of, there's my part. And I just kind of half it here. There we go. Alright, so I put my brush away, and the next thing I do is, oops, this little section still needs to be brushed. So the next thing I do is I just start from the back. I just take small sections and I just kind of come in with my curling wand, give it a few little tight twists, bring it down, and then let it go. I'll just do this a few times. So start about midway, give a couple of twists, hold, twist, and let it come down. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to have a little bit of love, a little bit of taming. So little twists, and doesn't matter what kind of curling iron you use. Like it really doesn't. When my hair was shorter, like chin length short, I used a small curling iron. I think they're 19 millimeters. It's like the classic, in America, it's like the classic size of a curling iron that you would just, you know, it's the everyday kind of curling iron, which I think is like 3/4 of an inch or something. Or I would use the really big barrel, you know, like the big barrel, and I would use that to create just kind of some nice kind of big waves. Alright, so that's the back done. I then start to come up a little bit more to the crown area, and I do the first round. So, and I'm just curling away from my hair, my face, and just kind of just keep going. I have a lot of layers in my hair because I let it air dry. I find that if I need to redo that one, because if I have a lot of layers, then it sits nicer for me, I think. And I'm gonna leave the very front to the last bit. Okay, so that's the back pretty much is done. And now I will take the next bit. Actually, maybe I'll show you all the layers I have. So I have layers going all the way from, if you can see this, so I have layers all the way throughout. Like, I have a lot of hair, so that makes it helpful. I used to not think this was helpful. I used to really fight with my hair. So again, I'm taking the curling wand and I'm taking it and I'm going midway to the shaft, giving it a twirl. And sorry, you have to see my underarm. Yeah, for the longest time, I really fought with my hair. I would straighten it and I would blow it out, and I like when it look. I really like how it looks like that. But I have 2 kids. Like, I don't have time to do this. So generally, this entire process will take me less than 10 minutes when I'm not talking through it. Sometimes I haven't, you know, if I don't brush it out and I don't end up doing the extra bit of curls. And then if that's the case, it'll take like 5 minutes. It's a really low maintenance look for me. And I think that if you have like curly or wavy hair, just rock it. If you have straight hair, experiment with letting it air dry and see what happens. I find the key to all of that is just making sure that you're getting some volume on the top. Oh, that's my son. Just a minute, son. I'm almost done. And there we go. It's early. It's like, oh, it's 7 a.m. He's just waking up now. Just gonna give that one a little bit extra. Good morning, son. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm almost done. Okay. Just keep going. Almost done. See, this is what I'm talking about. I said, look, oh, I hear the baby now too. Okay, I've got to wrap this up. Okay, so I'm left with pretty much the front bits. Actually, let me just do one more here. Okay. It's all the same. It's all the same. Go away from your face, start midway, and bring the curling iron down. Remember when I was younger, that we would do it a different way. We would do it. How do we used to do it? Just a minute, Abe's. We'd go down like that and do it like that. But we don't really do that anymore. So now we just take it midway, and the curling iron always stays, what is that, vertical, right? Okay. I'm almost done, Avie, hang on. Okay. So now, probably should tell you. Okay, so now I'm at the very front bits. And I like to do like this sideburny bit. Can you see it? Just gonna take all of that. And it's the same thing. Midway, and then just kind of bring it back down. Okay, and then this bit, actually we'll leave that bit for a second, and then we'll come back to this sideburny area underneath. There we go. It's probably a little bit extra. I'm gonna take half of that. And then I hear my older son getting the little son, the baby. He's talking to him. And okay, so now, oops, something was on my notifications. Okay, so now in this front bit, because I like to just have it a bit smoothed out, so I'm just gonna get a little bit closer real quick. So I just take the whole bit, really, like the whole section, because it's a little bit wavy, and I just take my flat iron and I just go in like that. I'm just gonna look in my big mirror because I'm using a flat iron and I don't want to get burnt. Okay, you see it's just kind of nice and smooth. Do the same. This one's looking wild, hey? So do the same thing over here. And just come in, hold it, and bring it down. One more time. Okay. And then I'll just take this bit. You can do this with a curling iron too. You totally could. I could have totally done that with a curling iron. I often do that with a curling iron. The same thing. Same thing over here. So then I'll just bring it all forward. And just kind of sun next door. Yeah, that's it. If I feel like I need to like do some extra bits back here, oh, this is what I do sometimes. So I'll take like these extra bits and I'll just take my flat iron and I'll just smooth out that bit. It's really just the top. You know, the bottom adds the volume, so just leave that. And just, this one needed a little bit of extra. Give it a little bit of extra. And because I did one side, I feel like I have to do the other side. Take the top bit. Okay. Same idea. Get the flat iron and just kind of bring it down. I'm not that particular about it, honestly. Like I kind of am, but I'm not. I just want to use what I have and make it look the best I can. That's really it. Okay, so that's pretty much how I do my hair. That's it. Okay. Can you see it all? Yep. Looks like I probably could do just a little tiny bit more. Just to make the top look a bit nicer. And since I did that, then I'll just do this bit one more time. 1, 2, 3. My children are waiting. Since I did one side, I just like the symmetry, so I'm gonna just do the other side real quick. Okay, there we go. Last bit, just a minute. And this is why I have to be quick. Sometimes I'll just kind of flip it up. And that's it. See ya. Experiment. See what happens with your natural hair and see how you might be able to just like take it up a notch, you know, or like add a little bit of extra just to make it, you know, just to enhance what you have. It's all love.